In 1956, 15,000 black workers built cars at the Ford Motor Company plant in Dearborn, Michigan. Not one of them was allowed to live there, though. The mayor, who served 36 years, told the New York Times that he favored a complete segregation. Every city truck carried the same slogan, "Keep Dearborn clean," and everyone knew what clean meant. When one black man managed to buy a house in Dearborn in 1957, the mayor had his gas line shut off and refused to pick up his trash. So he left. Dearborn is what historians call a sundown town. That's a really nice name for a community that excluded black people and other POCs from being present after dark. The name comes from the signs that hundreds of these towns posted at their borders. The signs read, and I'm quoting from the historical record here, "Don't let the sun go down on you in this town." Some were a lot more explicit than that. Hell, most were a lot more explicit than that. These were not unwritten customs. Some towns passed actual ordinances making it illegal for black people to own property. Some used police who escorted black drivers to the city limit at dusk. And some, like Corbin, Kentucky in 1919, just loaded the entire black population onto the train cars at gunpoint and shipped them out of town. When researcher James Lowen started looking for sundown towns in his home state of Illinois, a northern state, a Union state, Lincoln's home state, he expected to find maybe 10. He found over 500. 70% of all towns in the state with more than 1,000 people, actually. All white, on purpose, for generations. And Illinois was not unusual. There's a town in southern Illinois called Anna. It was founded in 1854, and by the early 1900s, everyone in the region knew what the name really stood for. ANNA. I'll let you look it up. Make sure your safe search is off. A reporter visited Anna in 2019 and met an 11-year-old boy who had heard the acronym from his father. 1909 to 2019. 5 generations. Same sentence. Still being passed down. This is not Southern history. This is American geography. And the lines on the map did not disappear when the signs came down. Episode 9 of my podcast, Committed to Misunderstanding, drops Friday, April 4th on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. I'm Chuck Lenahan, a licensed clinical mental health therapist and your guide through the history that they decided you didn't need to know. History is our longest record of human behavior, and I am here to read it correctly because I have the receipts.
Clean the language. They trim the land. But truth don't vanish. It's just ways to be free. Read the record slow and plain. Every line tells what they changed. Read the record, don't pretend. History speaks when you let it in. When you let it in. When you let it